The issue opens in deep space 6 years ago, with a young Kal-El drifting through the void after Krypton's destruction. His narration reflects deep sorrow and confusion as he remembers his parents' hope of finding a new home together. As time passes, days, weeks, then months, Kal watches helplessly as his parents die and their ship decays, leaving him completely alone. With only his AI companion Soul scanning for habitable planets, Kal's grief grows unbearable. By the final panel, he's screaming in anguish, lost in isolation across seas of endless nothing. 17 months after Krypton's destruction, Kal is exhausted, hopeless, and emotionally broken. Despite traveling millions of light years, Soul reports they've found 0 habitable planets. Kal, overwhelmed with guilt and despair, feels they squandered their one true home and tells Soul he's done. He calmly asks to be left behind, specifically, to be dropped into a sun, signaling he no longer wants to go on. His quiet resignation is heartbreaking, masking deep pain behind a soft, final request. As he prepares to end his life, Soul hesitates, reminding him of his importance as the last son of the House of El. Suddenly, the ship heats up, and Kal panics, thinking he's burning alive. Soul frantically scans and finally announces success. He's found something. Just as Kal screams in agony, the ship breaks through the atmosphere of a new planet. They've found it, a life-sustaining world. On the Kent farm, John grumbles about the weather forecast being wrong again. As he inspects the struggling crops, he and Martha talk about how nearby farms were hit with heavy rain, while theirs stayed dry. John is frustrated that it doesn't make sense, especially with farms just across the road getting drenched. But Martha hints at something deeper, saying it makes perfect sense once you understand what Lazarus Corp is capable of. There's tension in the air. Something unnatural is negatively affecting their land. Martha and John argue in the fields about the growing threat of Lazarus Corp, a powerful company using shady tactics to control the land. John's skeptical of the notion that they can stand up to them, feeling powerless against their resources and tech. Martha, though, is firm. They've fought too hard for too long to just give up now. She reminds John why they started this life together and what they're really up against. By the end, despite their doubts, they share a quiet moment of resolve, knowing they'll need something or someone big to help them hold on. Kal-El's rescue ship crashes down in a fiery explosion on the Kent's farm, shaking the quiet countryside. Staggering out from the wreckage, Kal screams in pain, his body glowing and overwhelmed by the heat and force of impact.